So number 1, it says a figure composed of 2 rays with a common endpoint is a what? Well, if you kind of sketch that out, 2 rays, so here's a ray and here's a ray with a common endpoint, it does make an angle. Unless you had seen that before, you probably would have been like, what? But that is the definition for angle. Then number 2, choose the best term to describe the diagram below. Well, I see 2 intersecting lines, and I see this little square right here showing a right angle. These lines are perpendicular. And it just says terms, so I knew they were looking for one word. The quarterly assessment is multiple choice, though. Okay, number 7, it says select all true statements. There will be some multi-select questions on the quarterly assessment. So here it shows 2 intersecting lines, an expression for each of these vertical angles. We know vertical angles are congruent, so we can set these expressions equal to each other and solve for x. 2x plus 94. And then I'm going to go through the steps to solve this. And you do need to have the work down on your paper if you don't have this work already. Write it down with me.
Oh.
And I get x equals 9. So looking at the answer choices, I see there is an answer choice x equals 9. It also means it can't be this. X can equal 13 and it can equal 5. I have 3 more things that I need to consider though. Answer choice D says angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That is correct. They are vertical angles, so that's also a correct answer. For E, it says angle 1 is 112 degrees. Well, the way I would determine if that's correct is I take x equals 9 and plug it into that expression. 7 times 9 plus 49, 63 plus 49 does equal 112 degrees. So angle 1 is 112 degrees. And then being that these are vertical angles and vertical angles are equal, we can say that angle 2 is 112 degrees as well. But if we wanted to be sure or make sure we didn't make an error calculating, you could plug in 9 and solve it out, and you will get 112 degrees. So the answers here are A, D, E, and F. The multi-selects are the hardest to get correct, just because it's almost like several questions in one. Then number 8, it says using properties of angle measures, when 2 parallel lines are cut by a transversal, choose all correct measures shown in a diagram. Okay, so again, multi-select, we're going to have to choose multiple answers. Before I do that, I'm going to fill in the angle measures here. So I noticed that there's a linear pair here, so this must be supplementary to 124. 180 minus 124 is 56 degrees. With the parallel lines and transversals, it's going to be one of 2 angles. It'll either be 124 or the supplement to it, 56 degrees. And you can kind of just fill in the angle measures. A little trick that you can use is once you have the 2 angle measures, if it's an obtuse angle, it's going to be the obtuse angle, 124. If it's an acute angle, it'll be the smaller of the 2 angles. Okay, so I filled in all the angle measures. Now I can go through the answer choices and see which ones are correct. So angle 4 is at 124. That is correct. Is 2 56 degrees? Correct. Is 7 124? No. D is 3 56. Yes. Angle 8 124. Correct. 7 is 56 degrees, and angle 3 is not 124. So in this case, there's A, B, D, E, and F. And last but not least, what is the shape of the base of the prism shown? Well, what did you guys put? I know I'm recording. It's nerve wracking. You probably put either rectangle or triangle. What's the correct answer? It's not rectangle. This here is actually sideways. The triangle is the base. So if you were to find the volume of this, you would have to find the area of the base, the triangle, and then multiply by the height. So the triangle is actually the base. And a lot of times they do put prisms sideways, but this is the base. Okay, so the answer here is triangle. Make sure your name is on the top, and then pass this up, because you do get credit for it.